What's going on, guys, and welcome back to WWE Network and Chill, where every single week I, Graham Jason Matthews, break down all the original content I watch on the WWE Network. Today we're talking Season 2, Episode 3 of The Edge and Christian Show, entitled The Heartbreak Kinder. Really not a ton to say about this episode. A majority of this show, which was about a half hour in length, almost 28 minutes, was this drawn-out segment, which was great. But there weren't a lot of inside jokes or anything. It was called, it was like the story of Nil Naskaras. Instead of Mil Naskaras, it was Nils Naskaras. So it was this long, drawn-out story that I thought they were only doing for one segment, but it ended up being like the recurring theme of the show, like showing the evolution of the character. It was Shawn Michaels under the mask. EC3 played a part in the skit. They got superstars to sit down to give their thoughts on Nil Naskaras, this whole tongue-in-cheek type documentary. It lasted the entire episode, and I enjoyed it. And at one point I thought it was serious, because they told it as if it was a serious story. Of course it wasn't. That was that. It was entertaining, but there really isn't much more I can say or give any analysis on, because that was about it. There weren't any inside jokes like there were with the whole Goonies and the Moonies thing that we saw last week with Carlito showing up and all this other stuff. We did get some cameos on this show as well. We had Table for 4 kicking off the show with Edge, Christian, DDP, and a mystery fourth guest. And they're talking about the world championships between them, and that Christian's like, oh, yeah, I don't really belong here among these elite former world champion competitors. And Edge is like, yeah, you're right, you don't belong here. And then the fourth person ends up getting revealed to be none other than former WCW World Heavyweight Champion, the infamous David Arquette, which I thought was great. And Edge is like, what the fuck? Or Christian said that or something. It was great. So that was really entertaining. That was really, really short, but it was a good way to kick off the show. Obviously, the Nils Naskaras stuff lasted the entire episode. We had Let's Sing with Elias. It was basically like American Idol, with Dillinger, Ty Dillinger, Rusev, Aiden English, and Lana serving as special guest judges. That was a fun segment. We had the Chump Stain Challenge return. That's a fucking tongue twister. The Chump Stain Challenge. The return of the Chump Stain Challenge return with the boys, Edge and Christian, guessing whose facial hair belongs to who. So you would see a beard or a mustache, and they would have to guess who does that mustache or beard belong to. And it ended up being Sheamus and the Iron Sheik and a few others. Christian won this time. Edge won the first 2 times this season. Christian finally got one on the board with the victory on this episode. We had the Iconics reviewing ice cream bars, bringing back the old ice cream bars from back in the day with current stars, that just really being Edge and Christian. We had the Edge and Christian show ice cream bars with the Iconics reviewing those. That was entertaining. And then to close out the episode, we had Edge and Christian interrogating Shawn Michaels, talking about how he lost his smile and what his true identity is, essentially asking him, are you the one behind the Nil Naskaras character? And it ends up getting revealed at the very end of the episode that it was indeed Shawn Michaels the entire time, even though that was evident way earlier on in the episode. As soon as we saw Nil Naskaras, it was pretty obvious that it was Shawn Michaels. But Shawn Michaels, as soon as Edge and Christian walk away, he puts on the mask, he laughs maniacally, and that's the show. So again, a good episode. If you like the tongue-in-cheek type humor and a lot of the inside jokes that Edge and Christian tend to incorporate in the episodes, it's a very fun show. More often than not even more often than not, it always is a better show than Raw. So check out the Edge and Christian show for some real sports entertainment, and you won't be disappointed. This episode was called The Heartbreak Kinder, Season 2, Episode 3 of the Edge and Christian show, available now on the WWE Network. With all that being said, guys, thank you for checking out my review of the show. Be sure to like the video, drop a comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more content with Total Divas, Total Bellas, Ms. and Mrs., all those shows taking a brief hiatus for the time being. There will be no, at least as far as I know, no second edition of Network and Chill throughout the week. Only one on Tuesdays covering the Network and Chill, whatever airs on the network after Raw, that being the Edge and Christian show. Unless I watch something else on the network, or there's another new special after a pay-per-view or something, I will only be reviewing the Edge and Christian show on WWE Network and Chill for the foreseeable future. If I watch an old 24 special or an old whatever, an old unfiltered episode on the network, I'll be sure to break it down for you guys right here on WWE Network and Chill, likely over the weekend or something. So Anyway, guys, have a great rest of your week. Enjoy the countdown to Christmas. I'm Graham GSM Matthews, and I'll catch your ass down the road.